Hello friends, it is I, the boss. Before we watch this video, please don't forget, this is your home for the latest in tech and sports and quality gaming content. I'll see you at the end of the video. I hope you enjoy, and go ahead and watch now.
And what's up guys, it's Big D Boss, your personal boss on the internet. I am back, and we're here for episode 2 of EU4 with the boss playing as the Cherokee. If you missed last episode, or you haven't watched it, we formed an alliance with the Choctaw down here, and we're going to try and get into a war eventually with the Creek, and then move in to take more lands as we prepare for European settlers to join us here in North America. It is now 8 years since we started, and we're going to go ahead and try and recolonize once again these lands to our north. There's a lot of aggressiveness up there, but not much ferocity, which means they're not likely to attack, or how hard they'll attack, which is very critical. They will likely attack. Now, I could go elsewhere. I could try and come here. Still a lot of aggressiveness, so that's why I'm not moving this way. I could come here and potentially blockade these two from having a path, which actually isn't a bad idea. But it's not going to help me with making more money. So I'm going to send back to the north, and I'm going to station my troops there. I am not, however, going to attack them like I did last time, which led to be an insurmountable task. So we're going to go and send and station and see what takes place from there. I'm going to go back up to 5 speed and get back into the gameplay. Alright, let's see how this goes. As a native tribe, we don't really have much chance at moving the needle with colonists. It's going to take forever. And it frankly costs a lot of money too, as we're bleeding about 1 per month. So, looks like I'm going to have to boost stability real quick. How much does it cost to boost? 56. I have to take the shake up, wait for it, and boost. I know, thank you. Trust your neighbor. How convenient. So we get to save that admin power. As we're approaching being able to take a military tech. We're definitely going to take military technology costs lowered. That's important if we're going to win any wars, even though I do like morale of armies. But 50% off military tech is critical. We're making a decent bit of growth in the colony, but as you know, we have to have 1,000 to be able to take it. So I'm going to lower our colonial maintenance to the point to where, well, that would start a growth of 0 per year. So we're going to have to reduce inflation. And that'll save us some money, and we're going to lower our army maintenance down to 0. Well, isn't that a convenient time to do so? So once again, those guys to the north are still trying to look like it's going to take us out. They're going to take us out, so I might just have to abandon that plan and go the way how I didn't want to. I'm going to maintain that. It just doesn't look, and I don't know why, because I realize we're on the same tech level, but 1 versus 1,000, those numbers just don't make sense. We're getting better draws. Our draws are great compared to them. So I'm going to leave that alone, and we're going to send our colonist over here. It's costing a lot of money to colonize, so we're probably going to have to save up a little bit. But this is threatening to me as what we're going to do for a war. Because if those guys up there can take us out like that, what are the Creek going to do? Moving along, siege starts up there. Tick, 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 and it's gone. Oh no, we got to keep it. We're going to get an emergent. Alright, well, since this is the case, all I do is walk. No, pull out. I'm not in the mood. That will probably take the colony. I do find it interesting that we're still the only tribe sporting a general at this point. Okay, so the Choctaw would get involved if we did go to a war. Do I believe that my morale is high enough, though? I have to wait on that military tech, though. Oh, we lost our general. Alright, let's see what we can do. Morale might be good, but I'm going to take lower military tech. What's military tech look like right now? So it is obtainable. Excellent. This would give me higher trade range, which might be enough to push me out to access the Mississippi River. You know, right now, as it looks like going into a war with Spain, we would obviously get destroyed. So we're going to have to push military tech, which is why I had to take that option there. Currently still have our army maintenance at full strength in order to replenish. What is possible? I just gotta take all those lower technology costs, so we're gonna have to lose Diplo at the moment. $20 prestige, that's very good. Force limit 47 is. Obviously, you don't have to worry about naval right now. No missionary, local autonomy. Not an issue. Culture, not an issue. So buildings. I think I'm going to go ahead and take the local fort level. It's not very high maintenance either. It's 0.5, and it would give us a much better shot at defending our capital in the event of a war. It does, however, take quite a while to build. Not as much as a traditional fort would, but, you know, still kind of costly in time-wise. I'm going to go ahead and move on that. Alright, let's lower those tech costs. Excellent. And we're going to disable that fort. Okay, we have entered the war with the Creek. At least I think we're involved with the Creek. Our Federation got pulled in, so yes, we are at war with the Creek. So let's get ourselves a general. Pretty nice for a native general. And we'll go ahead and start moving in to our south. And lower gain speed down to 3. So, this is earlier than I wanted to go to war, but I'll accept it, and our fort should be built in time. I'm going to try and keep Creek reinforcements from mounting. That's a lot of men. They obviously saw this war coming. And we'll also fall back. No. Now is a fine opportunity. Their morale is stupid low. I don't know who would we go. Okay, so we are not going to be fighting anyone. I'd hope we fight the creek coming out of that. I'm going to go and get out just in case it's natives. And we'll try and get these two guys down here. Ooh, yes, you lowered your own morale. Geniuses, gentlemen. Geniuses. Take him out. That's our real general. Take him out. Good. Okay, so we lost a ton of men there, but we were able to severely damage their forces. Choctaw are recovering well, and we should be able to take out this adjacent province. I'm going to go and hop in right here to make sure we don't have any outside influence. And we won. And then I'm going to hop over here. And we wiped out their entire forces. Excellent. So now I can split very safely and attack both places at once. And the creek part of this should be solved. Now the Chickasaw have a strong defense that we're going to have to worry about, but not right now necessarily. All that matters to me right now is that we have 0 creek to deal with. So if it's 2 armies against 1 versus Chickasaw, we can easily take them out. Which makes it much less of an issue for me. And we're still making money through a war, which is amazing to me. Alright, let's go and see. Sage have moved in. See, the problem is I'm not negotiating, so do I potentially release the creek while pissing off the Choctaw if I can get their lands? I think I'd have to. Because in the event I can end up pulling the creek lands out, that would give us a major advantage over any of these two guys, even if they formed a federation with one another. There is no way they'd be able to take me out because I'd have reasonably 16 manpower, if not more, or a force limit on that manpower. Just to test what would I be getting into. Doesn't really look possible right now, but I'm still willing to entertain, and it looks like we are going to get into a war. Back out of here. Okay, I only lost 1,800. Now I'm going to go over and try and reinforce. Well, I still have to blockade this to an extent. Can't let Creek start remaking their army. Ooh yes, I love whenever this happens. Keep on fighting those natives. Easy takeover right there. Now let's see if I can get down to Tuskegee fast enough to be able to fight them with 0 morale. They're still locked in. Good. I just really help the Choctaw. Because then that makes my job so much harder. I'm not crossing over the native lands. No way. Alright, this gives us a chance to actually claim Tuskegee like I wanted to. And then we make the difficult decision. Do we pull out of the war or not? Because this is a Choctaw-Chickasaw war. And I would hope that the Choctaw would be willing to give us Death to Spies. Excellent. I hope that the Choctaw would be willing to give us the Creek lands and they take the other lands, but I don't know if that's going to work with them as far as power, evenness and all that, because even if they took all this, it'd be weird, so we'll see what they do. But overall, the fact that we are winning a war at this point in the game is very critical. I don't like that they got back to full manpower. That's dangerous as can be. They do have a Creek unit with them. Come on, Choctaw. You can't make that mistake. As we wait on the ticker to tick, 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 what will we know as our horns go click, click, click? Singing songs, of course. Okay, so we're back at almost full strength for this army. We can potentially try and stage an attack on the Choctaw forces, but I don't know if that's smart. And it looks like they're going to try and attack me before I can take over Tuskegee. And I'm out. Trying to take all of my people. Okay, that was a big loss. I'll admit it. That's also a big loss. Before we lose the opportunity to take anything, clear offer. I don't know. Doesn't look like we'll be able to do anything there. Still have the same amount of unit force limit, yep. And we're losing manpower fast. Alright, so somehow they failed to claim it? Lose stability. Come right back and boost that. Facing the stability drop. And I'm just gonna try and walk around here and see if I can get them to walk into a native attack. And yes, I can. So now we just have to see where that army is going to fall, and then once we find it, we'll be able to attack them, wipe out their forces, give the Choctaw time to recover, and then boom, we're in business. Okay, where are they headed? I don't know, they might win that. No, they lose. They're stuck there? Excellent. Take that fight. Should win easily. Stop making me fight. There we go. Come fight these guys. Even though I'm taking a crossing from you, I should still win. Here. Hopefully they didn't recover too much manpower. Tennessee, that's great. Oh yeah, they're still pretty low on morale. Hopefully put a wipe. Okay. Not even close. Let's see which way they're walking. So we can follow and attack direct. And then hopefully get a total wipeout. If not, it should at least give a chalk talk and we want to do stuff. We're losing a lot of manpower in this, but this is how we're just going to fight this war. By constantly just following them and picking them off one at a time. They have way more manpower than we do, and eventually I think tides are going to turn. Like right now I'm kind of debating if I should even bother going for this attack. Due to the fact that they had nearly double the manpower and I'm only at 2,000. Right now they're pulling a lot more deaths than we do. I can't even reinforce this army. I need the Choctaw to step up and do something. Ideally this works in the long term. I just don't think we have enough manpower to make it work. So I can't do anything with that. I gotta just keep following. See, that's probably too much manpower. I'm probably gonna retreat. With the crossing energy, this is very good. Got out. Had to get out. So now we have to go full retreat mode right here, sadly. Because we are out of manpower. Once this reinforces, which it should do fairly quickly in my own territory. See, we still have a fort. So it's not going to be easy for them to even get into our lands to begin with. I'd really like the Choctaw to just, take peace at this point. Even though we're winning, so can't really do that, sadly, because we're out of manpower. Probably lose a lot of their morale here, and we should be able to do another big attack. Okay, so we has accepted the Creek made peace. Which means now we are only fighting the Chickasaw, who we are losing to. How much of this is Chickasaw? A good bit. Good. So we can fight it. And potentially turn our tide. Even though I have no manpower to reinforce whatever I'm going to lose, which is scary. Why are you making me respond to that over here? If you're just gonna... Please don't get hit by natives. Should be able to wipe that out. At least do major damage. these lanes. Yeah, go ahead. Liberate these lands and then maybe go up and try and fight them again. Probably not. But this is one of their major things that they even have going for them right now, so now we are winning. This is a dangerous number of lives. Looks like we're near Choctaw. Liquid. And we are losing there. Yeah. Cherokee. Oh, Cherokee got out with what? 65 men. Lose 15 Diplo. Wow, so we leave with less than 100 men. That is very dangerous, guys. Alright, I'm gonna have to pause it here. Day after Christmas, 1534, and the Cherokee are on their last leg. Can we recover in time to make a fight in this and continue to make our way across the land? Sadly, we got nothing out of that Creek War, but at least their manpower is depleted for the moment, and hopefully that can lead us to the ability to do something significant as we move forward. I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade our tribal tech real quick and take the minus technology cost. Okay, and with that we will go ahead and end this episode right here. It's going good right now, guys. We'll see what we can do as we move forward. It's Big D Boss, your personal boss on the internet. Thank you for watching, and please continue to watch as the series goes on, and give me a subscribe if you haven't already. If this is your first time watching, thank you for watching. Hope you all have a great day, and goodbye.
Enjoyed what you just watched? Want to see more? Don't forget to hit the subscribe button on your way out. Always up to date with the latest content from the boss himself, head over to Twitter and follow there. And if you want to see the quickest and most up-to-date gaming action from the boss, head over to Twitch, the new streaming home of the boss.